Hey everybody. So I wanted to show you the base that me and my team built here on Unturned. We've been playing for a while. So here's the front view of it. We built this on a survival server. So long story short, it can be it's a little different than if you're going to build something on single player. If we were going to build something on single player, we may or may not have made it this ugly. But it's basically just a castle. I mean, you got about 10 rows of spikes, 2 rows of barricades, a bunch of random traps, caltrops, mines, stuff like that out around it. Minimal windows, lots of walls. The walls weren't built to be strong, they're more or less built to be a brown structure. We were going to do stone, but it just takes so long. This took us 3 days of building all this. We may replace all the outside walls, but we were just wanting to kill some people. This is an incredible amount of FPS drop whenever you're in the area. It's pretty large. I've seen one base comparable to it on YouTube, but theirs was more fancy and smaller and taller. It was a big stone base. Seeing that on YouTube made me kind of want to share ours, I suppose. This is basically meant to be a headquarters. We built this over at the old Wilshire Farm, or Hillshire Farm, however it's pronounced. And the reason we did that is because we have infinite food, infinite water, infinite fuel. I think that's the only place on the map that you can get all 3 of those things right there in the same spot. So it's a good location. And honestly, a whole lot of people, we get more hackers and griefers coming in and like doing damage than anybody else. All the fair players, legitimate players, come in and enjoy it with us. I mean, we haven't had too many problems. So without further ado, I will take you guys inside and show you guys what we have accomplished inside. So there's some things in the game that are a little strange. There's some things we could have done a little bit better. This is our first big build in this game, so anyways, I'll show you guys in. So we got 2 metal doors here with some spikes in between. This is because if you're not in our group, you can't open these doors. You have to break them, break the spikes, or come through on the spikes. The reason we did that is because these big metal doors, you can just lay down and you can crawl under them. We didn't know that when we built them. So we started putting spikes behind them. It's kind of dark in here because all the torches got blown up by the last C4 that came in. But there's spikes behind that door. There's only one safe spot you can go through. In this door we have spikes again, and then we have an electric strip. We're planning on doing that with the other doors. You turn it on. Now at least you'll hear them get zapped when they come in. It's a little bit of an alarm, and they'll be somewhat damaged and bleeding. So yeah, you can get in. You have to do some braking and stuff. Not the most secure, but it's the best we can do at the moment. So we have our sirens. We got our military vehicles. This is our gas station. These chests have all of our gas station loots in them for filling up vehicles, fixing vehicles. These are our civilian vehicles that we've got. Of course, we got our sniper towers. We're working on putting sandbags in them, some other stuff. We got our chests here for just dropping random items for noobs or whatever. So all that fun stuff. We got the kitchen, my room, we have the barn. Some guys are barracking up in there. They got their room. So you managed to use those 2 buildings. Then you got the walls. They're 3 stories tall, and then the towers themselves are 6 stories tall. And there's one corner of the base that was built on a hill, so it's missing 1 level. The foundation is as high as one of the levels over here. So you got 2 stories tall there with the 6 or 5 stories tall tower, but it's the same height as everything else. Just the way it worked out. And then we have our arena. We built this, make some players that come up to the door, we rob them or whatever, make them come in here and claim a bed, and then we make them open these containers, get weapons out, and then fight to the death, and then they just respawn on the bed, and then the winner gets, oh, zombie broke the freaking platform. That happens sometimes. So up here on our walls, pretty good view of everything, protects everything pretty well from gunfire. Of course, you got the sniper spots over there, which we've completely covered with bombs, C4, all kinds of weird shit. So I'll show you guys the view from up here. So we haven't finished everything, obviously, but pretty secure. You get shot, you just respawn and get your shit. There ain't a whole lot in the walls. We have an infirmary, we have an arsenal, we've got a quick launch room, which is basically it's an arsenal with just 1 type of each item in it. That way you don't have to dig through as many items. So here's our quick launch room. Basically, our guys can come in here. If they need a kit, they grab a kit and go. These chests have kits in them with different guns, ammo, clothing options, all kinds of stuff. Just stuff that we've looted along the way. And above us is an arsenal. And in that arsenal, it's basically just an armory. We got all of our stuff in there, for a lot of it. And then if you go down the floor and come over here to this, there's a area that's a little bit weird. It's where the two walls converge on each other at different heights. But we made it work anyway. It actually isn't too bad. It just has this little step down right here. This is our infirmary. We keep medical supplies, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I mean, everything's got a purpose. It's pretty militarized or whatever. It's not anything fancy. The rest of the parts of the walls are just where people have their beds and their personal belongings and stuff for our teammates. We got a whole squad living in here. 6 to 10 people, depending on the time of day or whatever. So it's pretty cool. I mean, we've had a few things with hackers. This game's fun and everything. There's just a lot of script kiddies and people that want to come in and just ruin all your hard work, which is fine. We've been able to fend them off and ban them if we need to. I host the server, so I have the access to the admin controls. That made me feel a bit more comfortable building something like this. Anyways, on the roof here, covered with spikes, traps, mines, whatever. If you try to climb over, you're going to get stuck. There's no way in or out of here besides those doors without destroying things, such as spike traps and stuff like that. Of course, there's always a way to get in, you know, whether it's ghosting us or whatever. We got our farm over here. But anyways, with the arena, it's kind of the coolest thing we have here, I suppose. Put people in there, lock the door, tell them to wait. You go up here, everybody grabs a window of wherever they want to be, kind of like a Coliseum, and then we watch down and, you know, we watch the battle. So far, we found that chainsaws are the best weapon to give them. They're bloody. Takes a while to kill somebody with it. I don't know, it's just pretty cool. This is our warehouse. Keep warehouse type items. No big deal. So I don't know. Tell us what you think of it. If you have anything better that you built, let us know, and it'd be pretty cool. Alright. Well, I'm going to sign off and leave you with that. Thanks for watching. See ya.